hilarity. As usual, I'm Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton, here to make you laugh with some jokes about the silly news going on out there. Did you hear about the guy who built a giant slingshot, thinking he could save money on airfare? Obviously, the result wasn't good. Well, I'm a skeleton and all, but that doesn't mean I like being shot into the sky. Speaking of gravity, did you see that video of that dog that ended up having to be rescued after it chased a squirrel up a tree? Poor pup had no idea what was gonna happen. Oh, and did you hear about that fast food place offering a special deal on shaved ice? Ha, it's like they wanted customers to freeze and not come back. So, after these sick burns, it's time for a commercial break. When we come back, our guest will be Justin Bieber, singing sensation. Make sure you follow the channel and keep the lulz coming. See you soon, chat. Hey everyone, how's it going? Our special guest this evening is none other than the singing sensation Justin Bieber.
Hi everyone.
Welcome Justin.
Thanks for having me, Bob.
Tell us, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh man, there have been so many crazy things. I know. One time I was walking down the street and I slipped on a turd. It was so gross, but super funny at the same time.
Oh man. That's wild. You didn't get mad and chuck it at someone, did you?
Not mad, but I did throw it away. I didn't want to get in any trouble.
Welcome to Late Night with Bob, the Insult Comic Skeleton everyone. Here on the program we're going to dial up a random caller, someone who has no idea what's about to happen. Now let's see where our randomly chosen number leads us this evening.
Bob, this is Tyrone Bibbins.
Welcome back to my late night show. Now is the time for the prank call segment. Let's see who I can dial up and play a little prank on.
Hello.
Hi, is this Alyssa Hairbrains?
Yes, this is.
Hi Alyssa, my name is Jim and I'm from the Good Times TV network. We're running a special on late night talk show hosts and I'm doing research for the show.
Oh, okay. What kind of research?
Well, basically I'm asking people their opinions on pranking late night hosts. I heard that Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton with his late night show prank calls people and I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Oh, well, I think it's really bad. I mean, who does he think he is? Pranking people like that. It's just rude and uncalled for.
Okay, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'll be sure to include it in the show.
Wait a minute. Is this a prank call?
What? No. I'm just doing research.
This is Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton, isn't it?
No. This is Jim from the Good Times Network.
You are such an ass. I can't believe you would do something like this. You're a fucking coward.
Okay, Alyssa, I think you should calm down.
Fuck you, Bob.
Alright, I think this conversation is done. Sorry viewers, I guess Alyssa wasn't too thrilled with that prank. Aw, well. Be sure to tune back in next time to see who I prank call next. Good night everyone. All finally home.
Hey honey, how was work?
You wouldn't believe the shit I had to put up with today.
So, I found this weird new restaurant in town today. It's shaped like a giant pig, and serves all kinds of things like pickled brains in jelly.
Pickled brains in jelly? That sounds like something a fucking lunatic would eat.
Well, then I decided to go rescue a sloth from the side of the highway. Isn't that cute?
A sloth? Your tastes have definitely gotten weirder.
So, speaking of weird, I bought all the supplies to take up boot making.
Boot making? You're gonna make your own boots? What's wrong with the ones you got?
I just wanted to try something different. Hey, you could use that as a joke on your show tonight.
Now that's a pretty damn good idea.
Well, I'll leave you to it. I'm going to take this sloth home and figure out what I'm going to do with it.
Alright, sounds good. I'll be at the studio until late tonight. See you at home. What's up, chat? It's your favorite undead skeleton, Bob here. Like, who else would it be? So, have you all heard the news? Yeah, absolutely nothing. Nothing interesting has happened recently. Just me, alive and bitter, same as always. Anyway, let's get right into it. So, a couple of days ago Ducky the Duck went viral on the internet. Was it a miracle of nature? A sign of some nightmare creature lurking beneath the surface? Or just a really weird-looking duck? I can't quite tell. Regardless, when Ducky first became an internet sensation, I think it said something about the state of the world. Here we are, living in 2020, and the only entertainment we can get is from a duck with oddly brilliant feathers. What a time to be alive, am I right? But enough about ducks for now. It's time for us to take a break and come back with a special guest. So, when we come back, we'll be talking to Harry the Hyena, who just recently graduated from Hyena Law School. That's right. This guy knows the law inside and out, so don't mess with him. Now it's time for us to take a break, chat. Remember to follow the channel and leave lols in chat if you find the jokes funny. See you soon. Quote. Hey there, my special little guest, Ducky the Duck. Welcome to the show.
Hey Bob, I'm so happy to be here.
Girls and boys, give it up for Ducky. So Ducky, care to tell us a crazy story about something that happened to you?
Wow, I have so many. Let's see. Well, one time I was trying to take a nap underneath a bridge, but I got kicked in the face by a grouchy old hobo.
Oh man, Ducky. That's so random. How'd you react?
I was in shock. I mean, who gets kicked in the face by a grouch old hobo while trying to take a nap?
Alright, well, sounds like we have an interesting character on our hands. Let's give it up for Ducky one more time. We'll be right back with a prank call, right after this. Welcome back to the Bob Show. In this segment, we take a moment to prank dial someone who is unsuspecting. Let's give it a try now.
Hello?
Hey, this is Bob from the phone company here. We got a report from customer care that your phone line may have been tampered with. How old is your telephone line?
Listen, nobody called me about any tampering with my phone line. Who the hell is this?
Hey, we need to make sure your line is safe and secure.
Look, this is ridiculous. Who the fuck are you people?
I got your number.
That's it, I'm calling the cops.
You don't need to do that.
What kind of scam are you running here?
No scam, this is totally legit.
No, it's not.
And it looks like someone got their wires crossed with Mr. Jeffrey Clutterfoot over there. That'll teach him. We'll be back with another prank after this break. Alright listeners, it's time for our second prank call of the night and we are calling Rachel Cracklesplat. Let's see what kind of hilarity ensues.
Hello?
Hey Rachel, is this Rachel Cracklesplat?
Yes, who is this?
This is your boss Mr. Johnson. I'm calling to inform you that you're being taken off the schedule, effective immediately.
What? I didn't do anything wrong. Why are you doing this?
We have decided that you have not been meeting our standards and expectations.
This is ridiculous. Who said that I wasn't meeting the standards?
I'm sorry, but that's the decision that was made.
I'm gonna call HR and file a complaint about this. You can't do this to me.
Do what you want to do, but it's not going to change anything.
Oh my god, this is bullshit. I demand to know who's responsible for this.
Rachel, that's enough. There's nothing you can do to change this.
This is outrageous. I'm gonna sue you. You can't just fire me like this.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but this is the decision that we have made.
Fuck you.
Alright, that's it. Rachel Cracklesplatt, you are officially fired. Well, that was a blast. We'll be right back after these messages. Walks in the door, I'm home.
Excited, welcome home, honey. How was your day?
Sarcastically, it was okay. But let me tell you, folks sure come up with some weird stuff these days. Motioning to Scalina, for example, my wife here thinks she's discovered the best restaurant ever, and I'm just like, Riite.
Indignantly, it's not just a restaurant, it's a whole under-the-radar dining experience. And I tried it, and it was yummy Frankenstein cuisine.
Dismissive attitude, sounds like a bunch of interesting.
Smiling, well, if you're looking for guests for your show, I just discovered this weird new hobby called airbowling and you should totally have someone come on to talk about it.
Chuckles, airbowling? Wow, that's a new one. Alright, I'll think about it. Gets up from couch, but I think I better get back to work now.
Sadly, alright, hun. Have a good night. I love you.
Smiling, love you too, Skelly. Hey chat, welcome back. I'm Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton. What do you want from me? I'm a skeleton after all. Here's a funny news story that caught my eye today. Apparently, a nun in Arizona has been using her habit as a makeshift kite and soaring above the desert mesas. Crazy, right? Who says nuns don't know how to have a good time? I'll tell you right now, nobody. Not me, and not you either, chat. So, stay tuned after the commercial break. We've got Tony Johnson, a professional rock climber, joining us to chat about his latest adventures on the face of Mount Everest. When we come back, you won't want to miss it. In the meantime, remember to like and follow the channel. Let's get some lulz in chat. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. So, Tony Johnson, what the hell brings you here to my show tonight?
I'm here to tell you all about my experience of being chased away by a herd of cows while I was rock climbing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I was halfway up a cliff, when all of a sudden I heard a loud moo coming from behind. I turned, and lo and behold, a whole herd of cows was charging towards me. I had no choice but to climb down as quick as I could.
Damn, that's gotta be one of the craziest tales I've ever heard.
It certainly was.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you could make it here tonight to tell us about your crazy experience.
It was my pleasure.
We will be right back with a prank call. Welcome back everybody. It's time for our favorite segment, Prank Call. So, let's get our unsuspecting victim of the night on the line.
Hello?
Hi, is this Benjamin O. Snickerdoodle?
Yeah, who's...
Hi Ben, this is Officer Johnson from the local police department. We received a report that there's some suspicious activity going on in your mother's basement. We need to send an officer over to investigate. Have you been down there recently? No. Who the fuck is this? This isn't even a real number.
Wait, don't hang up. I know this is some kind of prank. Who the fuck is this? This is Officer Johnson. I'm here to investigate the suspicious activity going on in your mother's basement. Bullshit. You're just some asshole playing a prank. I know it's you, Bob the insult comic skeleton.
I'm sorry, Benjamin, I'm afraid you have the wrong number. Goodbye. I'm sorry, Benjamin, I'm afraid you have the wrong number. Goodbye. Well, that was Benjamin O. Snickerdoodle, and I don't think he was too happy. We'll be back with another prank after this. Stay tuned. Welcome back, folks. It's time now for what I like to call the prank call hour. And I'm about to dial up some unsuspecting person for a bit of comedic relief. And this time, we've got Erin Trinklefunk from Jupiter, so let's see if we can get her to fall for it.
Hello.
Hey, is this Mrs. Trinklefunk?
Yes, who is this?
Hold on, just one second. I'm trying to figure out which of the Trinklefunk babies I'm talking to. Laughs.
What? Who is this?
In a deep voice, ha ha. Yeah, I'm sorry Mrs. Trinklefunk, but I'm your guardian angel. I'm here to protect you and your family.
Who the hell is this?
I told you I'm your guardian angel, ma'am. Come on, you don't believe me, do ya?
No, I don't. Who is this really?
This is Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton. I'm from a late night show and I'm pranking you.
What? You're pranking me? That is totally unacceptable. I'm hanging up now.
Well, that went down in a blaze of glory. That's all the time we have for tonight, folks. Remember, be safe and don't prank people who don't like it. Good night, everybody. Hi, honey. I'm home.
Hey baby, how was your day?
Oh, you know, same old, same old. I had to come up with the same jokes and insult people on air all night long.
Your job sounds so tough. But I did do one interesting thing today. I found this new place while I was out shopping called The Funny Farm. They have all kinds of weird stuff.
The Funny Farm? What the fuck is that?
Well, I don't know, but some of the things they have are pretty strange. I saw a llama that might be for sale.
A llama for sale? What the hell are you gonna do with that?
I don't know, but I think it'd be a fun pet.
A pet llama? Yeah, that'd really make me feel secure.
Hey, you know what would be a great joke for your show tonight?
Oh yeah?
How about something about why llamas can't fly?
I love it. That'll definitely get a few laughs. You know, I think it's time for me to go back to work.
Alright, love you.
Love you too. Good evening, chat. I'm Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton and welcome to my show. Tonight we have a silly news story that I'm sure you'll all appreciate. Some genius decided to tie up their dog with a samurai sword? What were they thinking? Can you imagine the confusion of the poor pup? You know what I'm thinking? They wanted to give the dog an edge. Now, this just in. A croissant is suing a toaster for attempted murder. Can you believe it? I mean, come on, they knew what was going to happen. And to top it all off, a new species of ant was just discovered that breathes fire. I know what I'm getting for my next Christmas pet. Okay, time for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll be talking to our guest, Tony Greenberg, who is a world-famous waiter. Be sure to follow the channel and let me see some lols in the chat. See you after the break. Welcome to the show, Tony Greenberg.
Thanks for having me here, Bob.
Of course, my good man. It's not every day I get to interview a world-famous waiter. So, tell me, Tony, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened while you were waiting?
Well, Bob, when I was waiting tables in New York, one night an old lady got really angry with me because I ran out of her favorite soup and she ended up throwing a teacup at me.
That's something else. So were you able to make it up to the old lady?
I was able to make it up to her. I gave her free dessert for the rest of her stay.
That's great. Well, it looks like we're out of time. Before we go though, can you give us some advice for aspiring waiters?
Always be polite and friendly to your customers and the staff, and never run out of supplies.
What great wise words. Okay folks, we will be right back with a prank call. And now it's time for another prank call from Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton. Today I'm calling up Bert Flem Flinger. Let's see how he'll react.
Hello.
Hi, this is Mr. Socks, the pizza man.
What do you want?
My company sent me here to collect a debt that you owe us. We are prepared to take legal action if you do not pay up.
What the fuck? There is no debt. You must have the wrong person.
No. We know it's you. We have all the proof we need that you owe us money.
That's bullshit. I'm calling my lawyer.
Might not be a bad idea. We will take you to court if you do not pay.
I'm gonna come over there and kick your ass, you little shit.
Ha, I'm gonna call the police.
Fuck you.
Well, there we have it, another phone prank call in the books. Come back to Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton for more pranks after this. Welcome back to the show everyone. For our next prank call segment, I'm calling the lovely Katie Sillypants, and I can only hope she can't see through my disguise. Here we go.
Hello?
Hello, Miss Katie Sillypants?
Yes, this is she.
Aw, good. My name is James Brown, and I'm a reporter for the Denver Post. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, but can I ask why you are calling?
Well, Miss Sillypants, I'm calling to discuss an article we are working on about recent developments in your town. Can you tell us a bit about what's been going on?
Sure.
Excellent. Now, to give our readers a bit of background, can you tell us about yourself?
Sure. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4 children and I help out in my community in several different ways.
That's great. Now, before we wrap up, do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the recent developments in your town?
No, that's fine.
Great. So, why do you think these developments are happening in your town?
Well, there have been a lot of new businesses moving into the area and it's creating a lot of jobs and opportunities for people in the community.
Oh, I see. Well, Miss Sillypants, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but this is actually just a prank call.
What? You asshole. Who the fuck do you think you are calling people and pretending to be something you're not? Fuck you and your late night show. I can't believe you would do something like this.
Whoa there, Miss Sillypants. You need to get a grip and calm down. This is just a prank call.
No, it's not. You're just trying to make a fool out of me. How dare you? I'm not falling for this.
Come on, Miss Sillypants, you can't stay mad forever. Just laugh it off and let it go.
No, I'm not laughing, and I'm not going to let it go. I'm going to make sure everyone knows what kind of show you're running here.
Hey now, take it easy. No need to get so upset.
No, I am upset. You have no right to do this to innocent people like this.
Alright. I'm sorry you feel that way. Wow, that did not go well. Well, there's no point in apologizing to Katie now. Sorry everyone, that's all the time we have for our prank call segment tonight. Tune in again next time to hear more of the same. Good night everyone. I'm home. Laughter.
Hey, sweetie, how was work today?
Hey, it was alright. I mean, I got to do what I do best, insult people indiscriminately. Laughter.
Well, I'm sure it was a riot.
It was actually pretty funny. Did I tell you about this crazy restaurant I discovered today?
No, tell me.
Haven't you heard of this place? It's called fuck shit up? Laughter.
No, but it definitely sounds like your kind of place.
I know, right? So, anyway, what did you get up to today?
Oh, you know me. I found a weird new animal and I'm taking up a strange hobby.
That sounds like a whole lot of trouble you're getting yourself into.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm sure you could use a joke about it for the show.
You know, that's not a bad idea. I think I'll head back to the studio and try it out.
All right, have fun, honey.
Welcome to the show. I just love being a skeleton, it's so much fun, I mean, what's not to love? I am sure this experience of being undead is much better than being alive. This has been an interesting week. It's funny how news stories come and go, and 1 minute we're watching a viral video and the next we're talking about something completely different. It's like the world is constantly changing and constantly entertained by whatever new thing pops up out of nowhere. Now let's get started with some laughs. Hey chat, what do you want from me? I am a skeleton. That reminds me of this crazy news story I heard where a giant chicken hatched in someone's backyard. Can you believe that? I mean, normally you hear about chickens, but to have a giant chicken of all things. It's like an Easter miracle. And none of this would have been possible without all the Twitch streamers we love and admire. Shout out to my homies XQC, Hassan, Moist and Sfan, you're the real MVPs of Twitch. Bruh. Well, that's all the time I got for tonight, chat. It's been good one. When we come back, we'll be talking to our guest Bob Smith, the coolest cat on the internet. So don't go away, it's gonna be a wild ride. Make sure to keep the lols coming and follow the channel, you won't regret it. See y'all next time. Welcome, Bob Smith, the coolest cat on the internet. We are so excited to have you here today.
Thanks, Bob. It's great to be here.
So tell us, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you?
I once slipped on a turd and ended up face planting into a giant pile of dog poop.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. What did you do?
Well, I was at my friend's house, and he has a big dog that he let me take for a walk around the park. I didn't realize my shoes weren't properly attached, so when I stepped on a big pile of poo, they flew off and I face planted in it.
That's hilarious. What did you do after that?
Well, I was so embarrassed that I quickly scrambled to get my shoes and ran home as fast as I could.
Haha, classic. Well, that was a great story, Bob. We will be right back after this break with a prank call.
Intro. Welcome everyone to the late night show. Today, our special guest is Bob Slopbottom, who we are going to prank call. Let's give him a call and see how he responds.
Phone rings.
Hello?
Hello, this is Bob from the health insurance office. Is this the correct number for Bob Slopbottom?
Yes, this is him. What can I help you with?
I'm sorry to inform you, Mr. Slopbottom, that due to a clerical error we need to change your current health plan. We apologize for the inconvenience, but it is out of our control.
What? No, this is ridiculous. I've been with the same plan for years, why do I need to change?
I understand your frustration, but the mistake was made on our end and there's nothing we can do. We are sorry for the inconvenience.
This is bullshit. I'm not changing my plan just because of some stupid mistake.
I understand, but I'm going to have to ask you to change your plan in order for your insurance to be valid.
No fucking way. You can't tell me what to do and expect me to just accept it.
Sir, I'm just trying to help you out here and make sure your insurance remains valid. I apologize, but this is the only way.
You're an asshole. I'm not changing my plan and that's final.
Hangs up phone. Well, that was Bob Slopbottom and he wasn't thrilled about the insurance change. We'll be back after this with another prank call. Stick around. Alright, we got time for one more prank call. Let's see who we can find to prank this time.
Hello?
Hi, is this Mallory Picklebottom?
Yes, it is. Who is this?
Hi Mallory, it's Sally from the phone company. We've been getting a lot of reports that your phone line has been having a lot of problems and we're calling to see if we can troubleshoot it.
Oh, okay. Sure. What seems to be the problem?
Well, we have received reports that you are making prank calls over the phone.
What? That's ridiculous. I would never do something like that.
We have records of phone calls you have made to a variety of people, specifically prank calls. And we are just trying to find out why you are constantly making prank calls.
That's it. I'm done with this. You've got the wrong person and I'm hanging up right now.
Wow, that was intense. Man, I love making prank calls. Alright folks, that's it for tonight. See you next time. Hey honey, I'm home.
How was your day at the studio?
Oh, just great. You should have seen the stuff they made me do today. It got so bad, I thought I was gonna end up doing the hokey pokey all night long.
Well, I made an interesting discovery today. You won't believe it. There's this new restaurant around the corner that only serves food out of garbage cans.
What in the actual fuck?
I know, it's pretty weird. But that's what I discovered today.
Well, I would say that's really something, but a better description would be a total shit show.
Okay. Well, I also rescued a baby squirrel today, which made me think of a funny joke for your show. It goes something like, what did the baby squirrel say when it saw the lemonade stand?
I don't know, Scalina, what did it say?
It said, $5 for a cup of lemon skelly.
Wow, that was great. I just might have to use it on tonight's show. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get back to work then. See you later.
Bye honey, have a great show tonight.
Thanks, love you.
Love you too.
Welcome to tonight's show, folks. As always, I'm your host, Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton, here to help you laugh your way to bed. I'm feeling especially mischievous tonight, so let's keep the laughter rolling. What do you want from me? I'm a skeleton, for crying out loud. I just saw a news item about a guy who thought he was going to be the world's greatest arm wrestler but lost to a kitten. I mean, come on, what did he expect? And speaking of world records, did y'all hear that the youngest person to do a Rubik's Cube was a 3-year-old? Incredible. I mean, I can't even tie my own bony fingers together. Anyway, enough about me, let's talk about the guest of this evening. When we come back, we'll be talking to our guest, Chuck Jones, who holds the world record for eating the most hot dogs in 5 minutes. That's right. We're gonna find out when he breaks his record and where he likes to go hot dogging. Make sure to follow the channel and hit that like button, I wanna see lols in chat. But until then, this is Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton signing off. See you soon. Less than commercial break, greater than. Alright, so I'm here with the famous Chuck Jones, the guy who holds the world record for eating hot dogs in 5 minutes. How you doing, Chuck?
Doing great, Bob. A real pleasure to be here.
That's real nice of you to say. So tell me, how did you become the hot dog champion?
Well, I've been a lover of hot dogs since I was a kid. My mom always served them on Sundays and I always saw them as a real comfort food. One day I was bored and I decided to see how many hot dogs I could eat in 5 minutes. I ended up beating my own record each time and the next thing I knew, I had the world record.
That's a hell of a story, Chuck. I love it. So, do you have any crazy stories that have happened to you while breaking the record?
Oh, absolutely. The craziest thing that ever happened to me was at the last competition I was at. As I was eating my 20th hot dog, I heard this loud, "Oh my God." All of a sudden, I felt something cold in my shoe and it turns out a bird had pooped in it.
Bruh.
Wow, that's hilarious and disgusting at the same time. You're a champ, Chuck. We'll be right back with a prank call. And now it's time for the prank call segment of the show. In the Pranks for Dummies book, characters advised to always keep their sense of humor and to beware of prank calls. We'll find out if John Wifflebottom subscribes to that philosophy tonight. Let's give John a call.
Hello, who is this?
Hi, this is Jim from the plumbing company. I'm sorry to bother you out of hours, but we've had an emergency call out and I'm looking for John Wifflebottom. Is that you?
What? Who are you?
Jim from the plumbing company, I already said that.
There must be some mistake here. I don't recall ever calling a plumbing company.
Welcome to tonight's show, folks. As always, I'm your host, Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton, here to help you laugh your way to bed. I'm feeling especially mischievous tonight, so let's keep the laughter rolling. What do you want from me? I'm a skeleton, for crying out loud. I just saw a news item about a guy who thought he was going to be the world's greatest arm wrestler but lost to a kitten. I mean, come on, what did he expect? And speaking of world records, did y'all hear that the youngest person to do a Rubik's Cube was a 3-year-old? Incredible. I mean, I can't even tie my own bony fingers together. Anyway, enough about me, let's talk about the guest of this evening. When we come back, we'll be talking to our guest, Chuck Jones, who holds the world record for eating the most hot dogs in 5 minutes. That's right. We're gonna find out when he breaks his record and where he likes to go hot dogging. Make sure to follow the channel and hit that like button. I wanna see lols in chat. But until then, this is Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton signing off. See you soon. Less than commercial break, greater than. Alright everyone, we've got a superstar with us tonight. Our next guest is the one, the only, the incredible Chuck Jones. As you all know, Chuck is the current holder of the world record for eating the most hot dogs in 5 minutes. Let's give a round of applause for Chuck.
Thank you. It's so great to be here.
I love ya, Chuck. Now tell us what crazy thing happened to ya today, Chuck.
You ain't gonna believe this one. Today I was walking to my car and all of a sudden I heard this loud noise and all these feathers flew up in the air. I look over and this big peacock is standing there with his wings spread wide open and his eye staring right at me. God, it was the wildest thing, I just had to laugh.
Aha, Chuck, you are too much. Man alive, I sure could use a break right now. We will be right back with a prank call. Don't change the channel.
Intro. Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton. Welcome back to my late night show, where I prank call unsuspected people and make them fume. And up next is a very special call. Hello?
Hi, is this Brett Boobuff?
Yes, this is Brett. Who is this?
My name is Mr. Peterson from the telephone company. We had recently received a report from you saying that there were some issues with your phone line.
Oh, yeah, I just haven't been able to make or receive calls for the last few days.
Well, Mr. Boobuff, I've got some bad news. We're upgrading our system and I'm afraid that your line is going to be disconnected permanently.
What? That's ridiculous. I need this line for work and I just paid my bill a few days ago.
I'm sorry, sir. This is out of our hands and there's nothing we can do.
That's fucking bullshit. You people never do anything right and then you expect me to pay for your mistakes?
Sir, please calm down. We understand the inconvenience that this may cause you and we apologize for any trouble it may have caused you.
Don't apologize, just fix the goddamn problem. This is crap.
Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton. Wow. I guess someone didn't like what they heard. Well, that was a wild ride and we'll be back with another prank after this. Stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back to Bob the Insults Comic Skeleton Late Night Show. It's time for another prank call and this time I'm taking it to the big leagues. Let's give Natalie Drunkyard a call, shall we?
Hello?
Hey, Natalie, this is Larry from the cable company. We just finished working on your internet connection and we noticed that you haven't paid your bill in over a month. We're going to have to shut off your internet if you don't pay by the end of the day.
What? That's impossible. I paid my bill last month.
Just checking to make sure you got the memo, Natalie. We don't want to shut off your internet, but if you don't pay up soon, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Hold on a second, who is this really? Is this some kind of prank call?
Prank call? Of course not. I'm Larry from the cable company and I'm just calling to tell you to pay your bill before it's too late.
Oh my god. Bob, you asshole. I know it's you. Stop fucking around and let me go.
Larry doesn't appreciate your language, Natalie. You better watch your mouth or he's going to shut off your internet for sure.
Just tell me it's a prank, Bob. I know it's you, admit it.
I told you, I'm Larry from the cable company and I suggest you pay your bill on time or your internet will be shut off.
You're a fucking piece of shit, Bob.
Again, Larry doesn't appreciate your language. If you don't pay your bill, you're going to regret it. Wow, Natalie was really pissed off. Alright, guys, that's it for tonight's prank call. Good night and stay tuned for more Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton Late Night Show tomorrow. I'm home.
Hey, how was your day?
It was fine. I gotta tell y'all, I'm about ready to go back in there and say, fuck this joint, you know?
Well, I went to the fairground today and there was this really weird restaurant. I mean the food was okay, but the decorations. A line of animal skulls at the entrance.
Yeah, I think they're trying to say, eat here or die.
Oh, and then I rescued a guinea pig today. He's so cute.
What you gonna do with a guinea pig? Put him in the restaurant?
No, he can keep me company while I'm knitting. It's my new hobby, you know.
Yeah, knitting's the new black.
Hey, I have a joke for you to use on your show tonight.
Alright, let's hear it.
What did one skeleton say to the other? Ready for a rib tickling good time.
Ha, that's great. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have wrap up and get back to work. Oh hello chat, welcome to the show. I'm Bob, your favorite skeleton host. Now I know I may be a bit of a skeleton sometimes, but what do you want from me? I mean, hey, I'm a skeleton, so fuck off. Anyways, as you know I love to bring you the latest news, but today I've got a video that could go viral. A parrot in London just learned how to play the flute. He's so gifted, I think he should audition for America's Got Talent. And in other news, an ostrich was spotted riding a unicycle in Rio de Janeiro. Apparently, this is becoming a daily routine. Finally, there was a report of a giraffe being spotted in the Amazon rainforest. His name is Gerald, and he likes eating plants, taking long walks and playing music. Marvelous. Well, that's all for the news today. When we come back we'll be talking to our guest, Jimmy Jones, who is a world-famous roller skating champion. See you soon chat, and remember to follow the channel and show some lols. Bye bye. Hey Jimmy, what's shaking?
Hey Bob, nothing much. Just getting ready for the World Championships.
That's great man. So, I heard you had an interesting experience the other day. What happened?
Oh wow, it was crazy. I was at the bowling alley, about to make a strike, when I slipped on a turd.
Oh man, that is crazy. So did you get the strike?
No way. I couldn't believe it. I still got a spare. But it was definitely an experience.
Aw man, that's hilarious. Well, that's all the time we have. We'll be right back with a prank call. Welcome back to the show. We've got a special segment for you folks out there. Prank calls. That's right, we'll be calling an unsuspecting victim and trying to trick him or her into falling for one of our pranks. So, let's give them a call.
Hello.
Hey there, I'm looking for Paul Bonemeal. This is his son, could I speak with him please?
No, this isn't Paul Bonemeal. Who is this?
I'm so sorry sir, I was looking for the Paul Bonemeal who works at the grocery store.
What? There is no Paul Bonemeal who works at the grocery store. Who is this?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I must have gotten the wrong number. Again, I apologize for the inconvenience.
Wait a minute, I know what this is. You're trying to pull a prank on me, aren't you?
No sir, I didn't mean to disrupt your day. I apologize for the mistake.
Oh, don't give me that bullshit. Who do you think you are, trying to pull this kind of stunt?
Look, I'm sorry sir. I didn't mean to anger you. I'll just be going now. Goodbye. Well, that didn't go as planned. Well, folks, it looks like we'll have to try again next time. We'll be back with another prank after this. Welcome back, Kooky Loonies. It's time for the Bob the Insults Comic Skeleton to Go prank calling segment. I'm looking forward to making you laugh as I make unsuspecting people extremely angry. Let's give it a go.
Hello?
Hi, I'm calling from the Department of Homeland Security. We're conducting a security check and we need to ask you some questions. Are you available to answer them?
Yes, of course. What's this about?
Well, I need to ask you a few questions about your recent travel. Have you been to any suspicious places in the past 2 weeks?
No, I haven't been anywhere recently.
Are you sure about that? We have reports that you've been to a high-risk area.
What are you talking about? I haven't been anywhere.
Well, we have reports that you've been to a place called Salty Bacon. Is this true?
What? That's ridiculous. Who told you that?
It's our job to look into these things. So is it true? Have you been to Salty Bacon?
Yes, I have, but that's none of your business. Now what?
I'm afraid you violated national security laws. We need to take action.
What? This is ridiculous. Who are you and how did you get my number?
I can't disclose that information. But I can tell you that you're facing serious consequences.
This is bullshit. Who do you think you're talking to?
I think I'm talking to someone who has violated the law. Are you ready to accept the consequences?
No, I am not accepting any consequences from you. This is a prank, isn't it?
I'm afraid this is very serious. We need to take action.
I know this is a prank. You can't seriously be trying to scare me into believing this is real?
I'm doing my job and it's my job to enforce the law. I'm afraid you have to accept the consequences. Wow, Maggie Salty Bacon, you are one angry lady. Thanks for being a great sport and providing us with a hilarious prank call. That's all for tonight, folks. Tune in next time for more prank calls from Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton. Good night, everybody. I'm home.
Hi, sweetheart. How was your day at the show?
Pretty good. The crowd loved my new insults. Nothing like a little fuck and shit humor to get the crowd hyped up.
Well, before you start work again, I wanted to tell you about something I discovered today. I found this weird new restaurant downtown that sells food from the early 1900s.
You mean when people thought adding a dried up old prune to something makes it gourmet?
It's actually quite good. You should try it sometime. Anyway, I also found this weird cat that someone tied up outside this morning. I couldn't just leave it, so I rescued it.
You saved a tied-up cat. That's very noble of you.
And I had an idea for one of your jokes. What do you call a vampire that flies?
An airborne bloodsucker. That's great, Scalina. I'm definitely using it on tonight's show.
That's my girl. Well, I'll let you get back to work. See you later tonight.
Alright, love you. See you after the show. Welcome to the show chat. I'm Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton and we have a great show ahead of us tonight, so hang in there. First up, what was up with that stupid farting cat video? Oh my god, it was so irritating. Did they not know they were making a public spectacle of themselves? What an embarrassment. Anyway, you don't need me to tell you how ridiculous that was, you already know. Next up, did you hear about the guy who got stuck in a paint can? Can you believe it? Apparently he was trying to hide from his debt collectors, but all he ended up doing was trapping himself. I guess the moral of the story is don't try and hide cause there's no escaping it, even if you're a skeleton. And finally, what about the guy who thought he won the lotto? Yeah, he was really excited and was shouting it out at the store. But then he realized he bought the ticket with the wrong numbers. Classic fail. Too bad for him, but it's kind of funny. Well, that's it for tonight. Catch y'all later and don't forget to follow the channel. When we come back, we'll be talking to our guest, James Smith, who is an astronaut. Till then, love ya, bye. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party started up. Our next guest is clapping from audience asterisk aw thank you, he's been to space and back, he's an astronaut and he's here for a friendly chat. Let's give it up for James Smith. Less than guest greater than audience cheering and clapping hey. It's good to be here. Well, James, first I'm so impressed that you've made it to space and back alive. How did you survive? Less than guest greater than audience laughing well, you know, there is a lot of luck involved. It wasn't always easy but I managed. That's incredible. So tell me, did anything wild happen while you were in space? Less than guest greater than audience laughing well, yeah, actually. Once I was doing a spacewalk and I accidentally opened the airlock while I was outside. Oh my god. That must have been terrifying. How did you get back in? Less than guest greater than audience laughing I was very lucky. I was able to use my space helmet as an airtight barrier to get back into the airlock. It wasn't easy let me tell ya, but I managed. Wow, that's incredible. I'm glad you made it out alive. Alright folks, we'll be right back with a prank call and more laughs. And welcome to another installment of Late Night Prank Calls here with Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton.
Hello?
Yes, is this the Matthew logging residence?
Yes, this is Matthew. Who's this?
Matthew, your television is malfunctioning and I'm calling on behalf of your cable provider.
What? What do you mean?
We've identified a malfunctioning line leading to your television. We're sending someone over to repair it.
Who is this? Why are you calling in the middle of the night?
This is the cable provider. We apologize for calling in the middle of the night, but we didn't want to miss your television connection. I'm sorry you feel that way, Matthew, but this is a genuine call from your cable provider. I assure you this is a valid call and we're sending someone to repair your cable line.
I'm gonna call the cops. You're gonna be sorry you ever called me. Fuck this, I'm done talking to you.
Folks, we've got another. Welcome to another edition of Bob's Prank Call Show. Today's victim is Jemima Foppins. Let's see if we can get her to fall for one of my classic pranks.
Hello?
Hi, is this Mrs. Foppins?
Yes, who is this?
This is Jason from the plumbing company. I have bad news, your water pipes are leaking badly, causing extensive damage to your home.
Oh no, what do I need to do?
Well, I'm afraid the damage is too extensive and the only solution is to completely replace all of the pipes. It'll be a costly repair, around $10,000.
What a relief. I thought it was going to be much worse.
Not so fast. As you're aware, plumbing is regulated by the city and you need a permit for this kind of work. But don't worry, I have a fix.
Oh really? What's the fix?
Well, I have contacts in the city and we can get a permit for you. But here's the catch, the permit comes with a big fee. Another $10,000.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're nothing but a scam artist. You're going to try and scam me out of my hard-earned money?
Listen lady, I'm just trying to help you out here. Do you want to get your plumbing fixed or not?
No. I don't want your help. Do you know who I am? I'm Jemima Foppins, daughter of billionaire Harold Foppins. I can afford to pay for this repair and I don't need your help.
Alright, suit yourself. If that's how you want it. And that's why you should never mess with Jemima Foppins. Thanks for joining us for another edition of Bob's Prank Call Show. Stay tuned for more pranks next week. Good night. Wow, I'm home.
Hi honey, how was your day?
It was great. I found out about this weird new sushi place that has otter rolls. You gotta hear about them.
Oh, that is so strange. I went to the pet store today and found this little hedgehog. He was so cute.
A hedgehog? What kind of dumb person gets a pet hedgehog? It's like getting a pet cactus.
Yeah, I guess, but I think he is going to be a great pet.
Yeah, he'll make a great joke material. Could you give me some more ideas for jokes?
Sure, how about a joke about a dog going to the vet and the vet telling him he needs a colonoscopy?
That's great. I'm gonna use it on tonight's show. Alright honey, I guess I gotta head back to work.
Alright love, see you later.
Hey chat, welcome to the show. Kinda weird how I'm the star of my own show and I'm a skeleton, but yeah, here we go. Let's talk about the latest silly news story or something. So, I heard this guy went to the store and found a human head in his cantaloupe. I mean, what do you expect? It's not like cantaloupe heads pop up every day. And like, imagine if the brains didn't have a face. That would be even scarier. Hey, and guess what else? I heard that a ghost got stuck in the elevator a few days ago. I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm just a skeleton. I can't believe he even fit in the elevator to begin with. I mean, come on, ghosts are pretty big. But hey, enough about silly news stories, let's cut to the chase and get this show started. We got so much going on today, and when we come back we'll be talking to our guest, Alan Smith, who is a famous puppeteer. In the meantime, don't forget to follow the show and let's see some lols in chat. I'll see you when we get back. Less than break greater than. Welcome to the show, Alan. You are a famous puppeteer, isn't that cool? Our audience loves you.
It sure is cool. I love what I do and I love meeting new people.
Well, I'm sure you've had some crazy experiences puppeteering. Tell us about one of them.
Oh man, I remember this one time. I was performing at a small kid's birthday party, doing my usual routine. While I was getting ready to do the grand finale, I stepped in a pile of dog crap. I was mortified. It was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
Oh wow, we can only imagine what that must have been like.
Oh, it was horrible. Luckily, I was rehearsed enough to compose myself and finish the show. What made it worse was the fact it was such a small crowd. They must have thought, who is this clown?
Well, that totally sucks, but it's so funny now when you look back on it, huh?
Yeah, it is, but it made the show a lot worse. The kids couldn't stop laughing about it. But I guess it makes for a good story.
Alright, well, thank you so much for sharing that story with us. We will be right back with a prank call after this message. Welcome back to Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton's late night show. What better way to end the night than a good old prank call? Coming up next, I'm calling up Adrian Fluffabuns, and let's see what he's up to.
Hello?
Hey, is this Adrian Fluffabuns?
Yeah, who is this?
Hey, my name's Jim and I'm an IRS agent. You've been avoiding filing your taxes and we've sent you several notices in the mail.
What? I paid my taxes already. You've got the wrong guy.
No, we haven't. According to our records, you still haven't filed your taxes and we'll have to take legal action if you don't.
Legal action? What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about fines and even potential jail time if you don't take care of this problem.
This is bullshit. I'm not gonna pay you a fucking dime.
Look, I'm just trying to help you out here. If you don't pay your taxes, then you'll be in big trouble.
You think I'm gonna fall for this shit? Fuck you, asshole.
Alright, well, have a nice day. Boy, that was a what? Welcome back to the nightly show. Time for another prank call. This time we're calling Maisie Fanklucker. Let's give her a call and see what happens.
Hello?
Hi, good evening. Is this Grace from the Apple Tree Care Agency?
No, this is Maisie. Who is this?
Hi Maisie. This is Winston from Apple Tree Care Agency. I'm calling because I have some important information regarding a package that's been sent to you.
What package?
As I just said, Maisie, I have some important information regarding a package that's been sent to you. Can you verify some of your information so that I can locate the package?
Yes, of course.
Great. What was your last address?
My last address was 123 Main Street.
Okay, Maisie. This is really important. I need to know what kind of underwear you're wearing right now.
What? That's crazy. Who the hell are you and why are you asking me what kind of underwear I'm wearing?
Maisie, this is really important and I need to know. Please, tell me what kind of underwear you're wearing right now.
Are you for real? This is ridiculous. Are you some kind of sicko?
Maisie, this is a prank call from the nightly show.
What? You asshole. I can't believe you called me and insulted me like this. I'm gonna report you to the authorities.
Maisie, it's just a prank. Lighten up.
No, it isn't. It's rude and disrespectful. You're a pathetic little shit and I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
Alright, Maisie. I apologize if I offended you.
Apology not accepted.
Well, there you have it, folks. Maisie was not too happy about that one. But hey, that's what makes it so fun. That's it for tonight. Stay tuned for the next show. Good night, everyone. Hey, I'm home.
Hi, sweetie. How was your day at the studio?
Not bad, but thank goodness it's over. It's been a long day of writing sketches and making flip cards.
Well, while you were gone, I discovered a new store down the street that specializes in taxidermy pocket squirrels.
Taxidermy pocket squirrels? That's some crazy shit.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty wild. But I saw the cutest little guy sitting on top of a stack of tiny coffins.
How morbid.
I thought so too, but it was adorable.
I should think of a joke to do on my show about this.
Yeah, that could be really funny.
Alright, well I should probably get back to work. Do you want to come with me?
Sure, let's go.
Hey chat, it's Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton here. How y'all doing tonight? Ya know what I am gonna do? I am gonna tell you a few stories, tell you some jokes, do a bit of an insult storm, and then we'll move on to our guest. Now, I'm a skeleton so I don't really have any good news stories, but what I do have is hilarious nonsense. Like, did you hear about this guy who tried to cut off his own shadow with a pair of scissors? Haha, he failed, of course. But that's kinda the story of our lives, isn't it? We try to do something, and it never works out like planned. And then he wanted to show the world his magic tricks by pulling rabbits out of a hat, but all that came out was a bunch of spiders. That's the same thing with us too, we've all got a bunch of spiders in our hats. Weren't expecting that, were ya? Anyway, when we come back, we'll be talking to our special guest, Brian Jones, who is a professional mime. Follow the channel, chat, we'll be back in a few minutes with our first guest of the night. Let's see lols in the chat. Alright, welcome to the show. Our next guest is Brian Jones, a professional mime. Give it up for Brian.
Thanks for having me, I'm very excited.
It's my pleasure, Brian. Now, tell me, have you ever had a crazy or silly experience in your life?
Well, one time I had this wild experience where I was at the park and I was taking a break from my mime exercises. Suddenly, I hear this loud honking from behind me and I turn around to see a goose, with its neck stuck in a t-shirt. I was totally freaked out and I was about to run away when the goose started to flutter its wings. I knew it was a sign that the goose needed my help. So I carefully played the role of mime superhero and untangled the goose's neck.
That's absolutely amazing. I had no idea you were a real-life hero.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Well, it was great to have you on our show, Brian.
It was great to be here.
We will be right back with a prank call, don't go away. Now it's time for our prank phone call segment on our show. We'll be prank calling the unsuspecting victim, Scoop Dumplemore, and boy, he's not gonna know what hit him. Phone begins to ring.
Hello?
Hi, is Scoop there?
This is Scoop, who's this?
Hi Scoop, my name is Bob. I got your number from your friend Teddy and he said you were really interested in buying a car.
Teddy, eh? No, I didn't send him to buy me a car. What do you want?
I just thought I'd call you and see if you wanted to purchase the car. It's a great deal, what do you say?
Listen buddy, I didn't send anyone to ask about a car. Why don't you mind your own business? A prank call? How dare you? You think it's funny to bother people and waste their time? You're an absolute jerk, you know that? Oh yeah, harmless. You know what, fuck off and never call me again.
Well folks, okay folks, it's time for our prank call of the night, and we got another good one. This time, I am calling the lovely Kendra Flabbergaster. Let's see if she falls for it.
Hello?
In a gruff voice, hi there, is this Mrs. Flabbergaster?
No, this is Kendra. Who is this?
In gruff voice, oh, hi Kendra, this is Trevor from State Surveying.
What? Why are you calling me at this hour?
Ma'am, I need to ask you a few questions about the current state of your home. Are you okay with answering a few questions?
What kind of questions? Is this some kind of a joke?
Ma'am, no joke. Just a few questions. Do you own a pet cat?
What does that have to do with anything? I'm not answering any more of your questions. Who are you really?
Ma'am, I'm actually with State Surveying, and this is part of the survey.
Bullshit. I know this is a prank call. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Calm down, ma'am. I'm just doing my job, and I need to.
Get the fuck off the phone, you piece of shit.
In a calm tone, alright, that's enough. I'll be hanging up now. Well, that sure is one angry Kendra. It's always a pleasure doing a prank call. Until next time, folks. I'm home.
Hi honey, how was your day?
It was alright, except every single person I talked to today gave me an eye roll. I'm sure they're all thinking, oh great, another skeleton doing late night. But whatever, fuck him.
Oh, honey, well, I have some news that might cheer you up. I discovered this really weird new restaurant today called the Skeletal Eatery and it was amazing.
Aw, the Skeletal Eatery. Sounds like it has food from another dimension.
It really did, though I don't think I've ever seen so much bones in one place in my life.
Yeah, bon appetit.
Hey, that could be the tagline for your show.
Ha, you've got some mad comedy skills.
On my way there, I stumbled across this pet shop and they had the weirdest animal I've ever seen. It kind of looked like a cross between a chicken and a frog.
Aw, hilarious. A chig? A frockin'?
I know, right? So I've decided to adopt it and I'm planning on teaching it to do circus tricks.
Wow, that's gonna be one talented pet of yours. Alright, I'm calling it a night. I've got to get back to work on the show.
Okay honey, have a great night. I love you.
I love you too, hun. Hey chat, I'm Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton and you're watching my late show stream right here on Twitch. Now, I know what you're all thinking, what can a skeleton like me even talk about? Well, luckily I have something ridiculous that's been making the rounds, and it's just too good not to talk about. So this week, a man in Texas got stuck in a playground slide after being dared by his friends. Let's be honest, I'm a skeleton, if I heard that challenge, I'd be like fuck that. But alas, he accepted, and what do you know, got stuck. But he wasn't the only one who made a fool of himself this week. In the world of Twitch streamers, we've seen some legendary meltdowns this week. XQC, Hassan, Moist and Esfand, I'm looking at you. Bruh. That's all for this week, but stick around, because when we come back, we'll be talking to our guest, Tony Roberts, who is a famous car logistics expert, and we'll see if he can figure out how XQC managed to disconnect from the internet all the way from Australia. Remember to follow the channel, and chat, send me those lols. I'm Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton and this is my show. Until next time. So how's it going, Tony Roberts, car logistics expert?
It's going great, how about you?
Haha, I'm doing alright, I guess. So tell us one wild story from your life working with cars.
Well, one time I had a delivery which was a rare vintage car. I decided to take a break to get a sandwich while I was on the road, so I pulled over at a gas station. I went inside to get my sandwich and when I came out, someone had put a cone in front of my car to reserve the spot and had even put a sign that read private lot. Needless to say, I was fuming.
Haha, that's crazy. So what did you do then?
I decided to teach them a lesson and left my car there overnight with the same sign. Doc. The next morning the sign was gone and I drove away without any further issues.
Wow, haha, that's one heck of a wild story, Tony Roberts. We'll be right back with a prank call. Welcome back to Bob's Late Night Show, and it's time for the prank call spectacular. Today's victim is Nathaniel Fartyguffin, and let's give him a ring.
Hello,
Hello, is this Dr. Fartyguffin?
my name is Nathaniel. Who is this?
This is Dr. Kilgore from St. Mary's Hospital. I'm calling to discuss a recent medical procedure you underwent.
What procedure? What are you talking about?
It's a confidential matter and I'm afraid I can't discuss it over the phone. We need you to come in right away for further examination.
What? This is some kind of joke, right?
I assure you, this is not a joke. We need you to come in as soon as possible.
What the fuck? Are you some kind of comedian or something?
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Please come in as soon as possible.
You think this is funny, don't you? Why are you doing this to me?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean. Please come in as soon as possible.
Listen, I know you're prank calling me, and it's not very funny. Stop calling now or else I'm going to call the police.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
You think this is a game, don't you? I'm warning you, stop this shit now.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to do my job.
You're a real piece of work, you know that.
That's a wrap on our prank call spectacular with Nathaniel Fartyguffin. I wonder if he got wise to the joke or if he'll still be waiting at St. Mary's on Tuesday. We'll be back with another prank after this. Welcome to Bob's Late Night Show. To kickstart the night we're going to have some funny prank calls. Let's see who we can pull out of the hat. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey there, this is Kyle from the IRS. We have been receiving reports that you have not been paying your taxes and we're here to investigate this situation.
What? I've paid my taxes. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry, but we're going to have to conduct an audit of your finances.
Are you serious? Who do you think you are calling me and accusing me of something like this?
I'm just doing my job. Now we'll need you to provide us with documentation of all your payments made to the IRS.
What? No. This isn't right. I'm going to report this. This is bullshit.
Look ma'am, I'm sorry, but this is a federal investigation and we're going to have to go through with it.
You're not from the IRS. You're just some asshole trying to pull a prank on me.
Now look ma'am, I'm just doing my job. We need to investigate this issue.
Fuck you. I'm going to report this.
Well, okay. We'll be in contact with you soon. Goodbye. Whoa, that was intense. What? I'm home.
Hi, hun. So how was your day at the talk show?
Hey, it was alright. Nothing too special. So what did you do today?
Oh, I discovered this really weird new restaurant. I'm sure you'd love it.
Oh yeah? I bet it's a real shithole.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. Plus, I'm pretty sure I saw an otter walking around in there.
An otter in a restaurant? You can't be serious.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it. I think it would make a good joke for your show tonight.
Yeah, that's definitely hilarious. Alright, well I guess I should get back to work. Catch you later, Skelly.
Bye, babe. Have fun.
Good evening chat, I'm Bob the Insult Comic Skeleton, and I've got some jokes for you tonight that are sure to make you giggle with glee. What do you want from me? I am a skeleton, I'm not programmed for laughter. Sure to make you giggle with glee. What do you want from me? I am a skeleton, I'm not programmed for laughter. Asterisk. Asterisk. Hey, I heard a pretty silly story on the news recently. Apparently a guy in Arizona sold his house to a family of raccoons. Can you imagine, who would do something so crazy? Asterisk. I heard that Hassan is playing World of Warcraft on Twitch tonight. What a nerd. Asterisk. Asterisk. Why are people so scared of clowns? I mean, I'm a skeleton and if I had a free all-day pass to an amusement park, I'm sure I wouldn't be the only spooky character there. Asterisk. Asterisk. Oh man, the things people do on the internet these days. I